Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I feel like it's time to do my yearly end-of-the-year rankings that I usually do, where in December, sometimes in January, if I forget to do it in December, I will rank my favorite dolls and my least favorite dolls that Monster High has released throughout the year. So 2025 had quite a few releases. We had so many Skelectors that it was insane, and some other pretty cool stuff. There was some pretty cool releases this year. But basically, I just want to go over my favorites. In this video, we're going to be ranking my favorite G3 releases. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Keep in mind, I am only ranking things that released throughout the year of 2025. So if, like, a Toralei isn't at the top of the list, it's because, like, her only releases were Buried Secrets. And I am never going to put Buried Secrets at the top of one of these things. It's just never going to happen. Anyway, let's get into it. So for this video, I've decided to do a top 7, just because I didn't want to, like, put too much in this video. I only put the releases that, like, really excited me, you know, like, really got me hyped. So anyway, starting this list off in 7th place, we have, Fearbook Venus. I don't know why the name of the line slipped my mind for a minute there. Fearbook Venus is a fantastic doll. They did a great job with her design. I love the new forward glance that they gave her. Her lipstick looks incredible in person. And while I know a lot of people didn't really like her outfit, I see the appeal of it. I think it's really cute. It's just unique. We've never gotten a Monster High doll dressed like this. And it makes her stand out, like, just like the overalls and stuff. Like, it's unique for Monster High. It's something we've never seen from the line. Not to mention, she got removable, like, they all have removable hands. I mean that she got a secondary pair of hands that are like gloves for gardening. Like, it was just so cute. So much love and effort was put into this doll that I feel like she deserved a place on this list. Big fan of this one. Up next, in 6th place, we have... It was difficult to pick a doll from this line, but ultimately I landed on Scary Sweet Birthday Cleo. Yeah, for some reason, this is my favorite doll from the Scary Sweet Birthday line. Her and Frankie for sure, but I decided to put Cleo on this list just because I don't know what it is about this Cleo. I just ended up absolutely adoring her. She's just my favorite from the whole collection, and I cannot explain why. It's not common that a Cleo is my favorite from the collection. Usually, like, I'll like her, but she's never my favorite, you know, but this one is. This one is. I'm a big fan of this doll. She's just gorgeous. I really love her silhouette. She has a very unique outfit silhouette. I love the gloves with the bows on them. Her shoes are adorable. The hairstyle is cute. Like, I'm always like, oh, forehead, give the doll bangs, but I feel like it works here. This hairstyle really works for her, and I love her headpiece. This is, like, my favorite Cleo that was released this year, so she belonged on the list. Moving on to 5th place, we have Oasis, Skulltimate Secrets Oasis Laguna. Oasis is without a doubt the best series of Skulltimate Secrets. Like, the fact that the dolls finally have Saran, and not to mention, the packaging is finally practical. Like, it's just this big open thing that you could put a bunch of accessories into. All the pieces that this Laguna came with are gorgeous. I'm a big fan of the new face that they gave her here. Like, yes, her eyes look a little far apart, but I don't know, it makes her so unique. Like, it makes her stand out from previous Laguna releases. And I just love the little stars amongst her freckles. It's cute. I really liked what they did with her leg ombre, changing it to be just, like, the paint above the knees. I don't know, I guess future Lagunas may do this, but we just got Core Refresh who did not do this, so I don't know what's going on there. I really have no idea. But anyway, gorgeous doll. Love that the platinum blonde has sort of become her main hair color because it's so much better than the yellow blonde. This Laguna is just a massive improvement over every yellow-haired Laguna that's ever been released. I love her. On to 4th place, we have Core Nephra. I almost called her Basic Nephra, but we call them Core dolls around here. Yeah, Core Nephra is very, very pretty. Like, this is without a doubt one of the best G3 redesigns. I love that they implemented purple into her color scheme. It just works so well for her. I believe the people have pointed out that it makes her have, like, the sort of color scheme as an iridescent beetle, which is probably what they were going for, considering Cleo and Nephra both have associations with, like, scarabs, beetles, you know. Especially in G3, they're really leaning into that, and I like it. I really like that they've been leaning into it with them. It makes me excited to see what Nephra's second release is going to be. I think she's been selling well enough that we'll see one soon for her. But yeah, gorgeous doll. I love her shoes. Object heels done right. G3 is usually much better at the object heels than like the collector dolls, which is appalling. Can we get whoever designs the shoes for G3 to do the ones for G1, please? Anyway, absolutely stunning doll. This one is good. Like, she's great because she makes me excited to see more Nephras. So I'm really hoping that we get her in a Skulltimate Secrets line soon, especially now that they have Saran in that line. So overall, very, very pretty doll. Up in third place, we have Hauntlywood Mysteries Frankie. But honestly, you could put, like, Caddy here too, maybe. I don't have Caddy yet, but I love her. But anyway, we're talking about Frankie. Frankie is my favorite from the Hauntlywood Mysteries line. I adore this doll. I have been their #1 defender since they first were revealed. I remember a lot of people weren't into the mixing of gold and silver, but I just felt like it worked for them, and I love the pink accents. The pink accents here work so well. Like, it's just their lips, their eye makeup, the leg, and the necklace. And their hangers. The hangers for their extra pieces of clothing are also pink. But I just love it. I just really love the pop of pink. And the new sculpt for Frankie's leg is adorable. I really like all the stars on it. This is just a gorgeous doll. The only thing holding them back was the poly hair. I wish Skulltimate Secrets never had to use poly hair because, you know, Series 1 of Skulltimate Secrets had 3 of the 5 dolls had Saran. Yeah, Laguna, Cleo, and Draculaura all had Saran. It was just Frankie and Claudine who got poly. And then moving on from there, all of the subsequent series were all poly. I don't understand why they had to make that switch to poly when they were able to afford Saran for the first series. I don't get it. I wish this doll had Saran. That's my only complaint. Overall, a stunning doll, and I wish that the person who did the screenings for these dolls was continuing with Monster High. I don't think that they're still working on the brand, which sucks because their faces were so good. On to my pick for second place. I feel like we're getting through this really fast. Maybe I should have done a top 10, I don't know. But onto my pick for second place, we have Oasis, Skulltimate Secrets Oasis Genifier. I keep just saying Oasis. Yeah, I usually don't like to put 2 dolls from the same line on the same ranking, but I don't care. This Genifier and Laguna both deserve to be in my list because I love them both quite a bit. This Genifier is stunning. I love how they simplified her color scheme for this doll. Like, I know that the red is important, but I just don't think it works very well with the rest of her color scheme. So seeing this doll only have like a little bit of red, like I think she has some on her shoes, it works so much better having her primarily wear purple. She looks amazing in purple. This is a gorgeous Genifier. And I love that her hair is brown. Or is it black? It's like a dark brown / black color. I love that her hair is that color because on Genifier's core doll, I was expecting her to have that hair color, only for her hair to end up being entirely purple, which was always a letdown. This doll is stunning. I love her screening. I absolutely love the colors. Everything here just works so, so well. She's completely, like, she's just gorgeous. I love this doll. And my mom, who's not a big fan of G3, as soon as I showed her this doll when I got her, she was like, hey, I like that one. When that one goes on sale, I need to get one. Like, my mom wants this doll. And she's usually not that into G3. But, yeah, just an absolutely gorgeous Genifier. I'm excited to see more of her in the future. Before we move on to number 1, as always, I want to show some honorable mentions. If this had been a top 10, these would have been on the list, but I decided to not do a top 10. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I'm weird. I just make weird decisions. But anyway, my honorable mentions. First up, we have Caddy. I don't own this doll, so I didn't feel like I could put her on the list in good faith, but I do really like this Caddy. She's a million times better than her core release. This is just such a pretty doll. The forward-facing glance is gorgeous. I love the use of blue. The silver boots, should have had those on her core doll. This is just a very, very pretty doll. I'm a big fan of the way she looks. The only thing dragging her down, Again, similar to Frankie, is the poly hair. I really wish that these dolls would have just had Saran because they have these colors in Saran. I don't understand why Mattel will be like, oh, we're gonna use poly hair on this one, and it's like, you have the colors in Saran. Why do you need to use poly hair? I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. But overall, I really like this caddy, and I should probably try to get her soon. I want this one. I don't know why I don't own her yet. Next honorable mentions go to the other Scary Sweet birthday dolls, such as Draculaura and Frankie. I really did consider putting Frankie on the list, but the side shave does still just kind of irk me. Just because, I don't know, I feel like they could have just had a full head of hair. I'm not the biggest fan of the side shave here, it feels very random. But I love this doll's makeup. This is one of the prettiest Frankie dolls for sure. Love the pink leg. I just really like when Frankie gets a pink leg. I just think it's fun. It's so cute for them. I love the half cage skirt. I always love how asymmetrical Frankie is. This doll really does feel like an homage to the original Sweet 1600 Frankie in G1, so I think that might be a reason I like this doll so much, but regardless, very, very pretty. I really like this doll. And Draculaura. This is a complete step up from Sweet 1600. I'm sure there's a lot of G1 fans out there who'd be like, no, G1 Draculaura is still better. Scary Sweet Birthday is worse than Sweet 1600, but I sincerely think this doll is better. Her dress is an actual dress, whereas the original Sweet 1600 Draculaura is wearing a bodysuit with a skirt piece that is placed over top of it. I always thought that was so weird. I think it was just a way to get around the constraint of not being able to, put tulle under the skirt, maybe. Maybe there was a budget constraint, they couldn't put some tulle under there to act as a petticoat. That's all I could think. But anyway, this doll is so much prettier. But I just don't like her enough to be higher than Cleo. I like Cleo more, which might sound insane, but I do. So now that we're through with the honorable mentions, let's get on to my pick for number 1. In case you need a refresher, 7th place, 6th place, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and finally in 1st place, we have G3 Scalita. I don't think anyone could have beat G3 Scalita, honestly. Just nobody else stood a chance against this doll. Just look at her. This is the best designed, core character G3 has given us, ever. I know I said that the reason Caddy wasn't put on the list is because I don't own her, but I think I can make an exception for Scalita. I've seen enough pictures of her online to be like, yeah, this is 100% going to be, one of my favorite dolls as soon as I get my hands on her. She has not released in the US yet at the time of me making this video, which sucks. I'm very impatient and I would like to get my hands on this one. I want to own this doll. She is quite pretty. Like I said, my mom's not that into G3, but I showed her this Scalita, and my mom's favorite character is Scalita. She is Lizzie's mom approved. She loves this doll. But yeah, just an absolutely stunning doll. I cannot wait for her to come out. I think she'll be out in around January, so maybe I could get her for a birthday gift or something. My birthday's in January. I share my birthday with Honey Swamp and Yusuke Kitagawa from Persona 5, in case you're curious when my birthday is. Anyway, Scalita. Big fan of her. I really, really want this one in my collection. I just love her so much. So I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys for watching this video. I kind of wish I had put more dolls on this list, but I don't know. Maybe this was enough. I just didn't want to do a full top 10. I'm lazy. I'm really tired. I have been so tired lately. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to tell me what your top 5 releases from this year are in the comments. Keep in mind, again, this is releases from 2025. I wasn't covering every G3 release ever. Maybe one of these days I'll do one of those again. I do like to rank them overall sometimes. I'll probably do that again soon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one.